So, what happened to Tesla today? Well, last night, Tesla reported its earnings. Now, the analysts were expecting 22.64 billion in sales, and it only came in at 22.5. Oh, the horror. A profit may be a bigger issue because they were expecting 1.23 billion and they only made a measly 923 million. I know poor Elon is just going to have to go onto the breadline. He's not going to be able to make it. But it did translate into an 8% drop today. Now, as you can see, after hours, it's up a little bit. From what I understand, normally Elon has a really good meeting and it didn't go very well in the call last night. So that kind of added to it. And I think some of these numbers were expected, but it just really didn't go the way they planned. So overall, actually, I think this could have been a lot worse than it is. And you may want to take a look at this the next couple of weeks. It may get a little bit worse. Now, Google also reported after hours last night. And as you can see, it was actually up 1% and it's up a smidge after hours today. Now, this one's interesting is that it beat on the top line, which means it had more gross revenues. It beat on profit, so it had more profit than it was expected. But what was interesting is they increased their spending on AI, which I was a little concerned about. And I'm actually kind of shocked that the stock was actually up today. I would have thought with the excess spending here, it would have been down. So again, I think what you may want to look at here is over the next couple of weeks as this kind of filters through everything, because the stock's nearing an all-time high. Maybe this spending becomes an issue as people kind of look through and say, hey, what are we getting for all this spending? Now, some of this will actually happen when we start getting Facebook and Apple next week and Microsoft. So, some of this may actually have to be taken with a little bit of grain of salt with a reference to everybody else because you want to make sure that Google's keeping up with the pack. But in general, I think this may come back, especially with Facebook and Microsoft and Apple, and depending on how much spending they're putting into it, it may end up being a bigger downturn than we think. So in general, I think today was very typical, was expected. And again, I think down the road, we'll really kind of know 2 weeks from now how this all plays out in the market. Dickie out.